Good day everyone, this is John Bot Hodman's Prime Reviews. As always, wishing you all the very best. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe and click that notification bell for latest content. Here I am today with a new section to the channel. This is the model building. Hodmas's haul today is the high grade after colony Gundam Wing XXXG01 Wing Gundam Colony's Liberation mobile suit, which is from the Gundam Wing series from the 90s. I'm a big fan, and I've been after this for a bit and spoke to a guy that's got a shop in Britain who sells all of these, and he's willing to hook me up with some of these. So I'm going to show you it and let's get into it. It's going to be a new section on the channel and I hope you'll love it. And today it's a Transformer, this one, so it's not too far from my norm because he obviously turns into like a bird plane type thing. And it's made by Bandai. It has a lot of Chinese writing. It says Bandai Spirits 2013, made in Japan. And then you've got loads of Chinese writing there. There's a good light shot there. Obviously on some of these you can see the details. They've used Gundam markers to make it better, but it comes with a basic. But obviously I will be getting some Gundam markers and sorting it out. And there you can see the modes. The articulation on it is immense. And the head articulation, just look at that. And he even has bits on his shield where he has the hilt of his sword go, so it's pretty cool. So let's have a look. Get it out of the box. As you can see, there's your first pack with your blisters with his beam rifle, blades for his sword. Obviously you can see after this is his body, his legs, blah blah blah, yakety yakety schmackety, blah blah blah. Then you can see all these other bits. It's obviously not going to be a quick build, so I am going to build it. And then once it's built, I'll show you the thing. I'm just going to show you this. Here you have stickers, which is for the eyes, the camera on the forehead, on the back of the head, and all the bits and bobs, the vents, the hatch, and that goes in the middle behind, I believe, a green, no, clear, I think it's a clear, what, there it is. Clear bit there. Once that sticker's on, you can't put that out again. But yeah, these are all his bits and bobs and some of his head sculpt bits. It's going to be an awesome thing. And there's your instructions, and that's what you get at the end of it. So I'm going to build this guy, and when I come back we'll have a look at his articulation, see what he's all about. I hope you'll join me. Yeah.
3 hours later.
And welcome back. As you can see, as I showed you earlier, there was numerous plastic little blister things that had all like A, B, C, D, E and all these references on, and you follow them in the instructions. Quite easy to follow. You don't even really need anything to cut them with. I just used a set of nail clippers on some of the funny bits and some of the little sprue marks. I just filed down my little nail file. It was quite easy to do. It was enjoyable, actually. It was very enjoyable seeing this little beast come along. And I'm massively into my mobile suit Gundam Wing. I'm proper into it. It's my favourite Gundam series, that and Iron Blooded Orphans, and then Unicorn. But this is such an excellent model. I'd even say it's an amazing action figure. I mean, if you glue it all together, it's going to be even more solid. Only one criticism I have is I am going to have to glue these backs to the hands on because they keep coming, they come off a little bit. But just look at it. It's amazing. As I said, it came in the box, as I showed you earlier. Came with all the instructions and all the blisters and all that. And they were really easy to follow, because it was just the diagrams. You don't have to worry about being able to speak fluent Chinese. So let's get that out of it. Let's show you him off. Let's get some extra light on the subject. I mean, just look, he's got his beam rifle, so we'll start with that first. So articulated, it's unreal. See, such a nice detail on the gun. And I noticed it came with 2 of these, and I did manage. You can get one to sit in the end of the gun so you can go, and it's awesome. But also you may think, does he have his beam sword? Oh yes, he does, he does. And it's hidden in his shield. Look, like in the show. Pop it out, slides out, sits on that little peg in there. Fold it back. That's what I mean. So much. Oh, there's the thing I was telling you about, the hand. I'm just going to put a little blob of glue on that just to stop that from coming out. And get it to go on. I'm actually glad it did it then, because then I could show you what I meant. But you see what I mean? Once it's on, it's alright, but it just comes off a little bit. So let's put 01 over there, shield there. As you can see, be careful if you get this kit that you don't throw this bit out, because it literally is just the smallest bit of plastic. You think it was nothing, but turns into the hilt for his like beam saber, lightsaber shall we say. They call it a beam sword. But you see, you can get him in some right poses. If you've got like a Torgese or a Leo or an Ares, you can just have him going, and he throws his sword out his hand. But yeah, as I say, he came with 2 of them. So we've already looked at the other accessories, so I may as well do them first now, because this is going to be a new playlist I'm going to do. I'm going to collect some more of these, but just look at that. It came with some stickers on the shield, which is the head of the like bird. As you can see, there was a little bit there I still need to mark down. Buggers. You have to excuse me, I've got a sniffle. And it's not Rona, I've had my tests and stuff. It's my bloody hay fever. It's really bad at the minute. Don't know what's up with it. But as showed earlier, there's a little place for the sword. So when you're done, once that little post there, and it's a good way for storage, and as always, options are amazing. But yeah, it's got stickers that went on there and on there and on this little nose bit there. And on Zero himself, just take the light off, maybe it's too bright. You see on his face there, that was a sticker that was behind the eyes. He's got his head camera behind the gem. That's a sticker with a bit of clear plastic there. The cabin, cockpit bit there, literally, no pun intended, the cockpit's on the cock. So there you go, that was a sticker. But the rest of it's plastic. I mean, I'm going to get hold of one of them Gundam markers, because I am going to get all the Gundam wing and the Barbatos off of Iron Blooded Orphans and the Unicorn. I'm going to get, they're my main ones I like. I'm not really bothered about the others, but them I'm going to get. I'm going to get all them so I can have a little display and a new playlist on here for you guys and me to enjoy. But as you can see, it's such, I mean, it's not very heavy. I mean, I'm trying to think, what have I got for scale to hand? This is a Hasbro Authentics Starscream. You may have seen my review for this about a year ago. It's just one that I keep in my studio. It's not much different really in size to that. So, you know, scale as always is important, but it's a 1/144 scale. So it's really good for an entry grade as well. It's fucking brilliant. I mean, even these little panels here are articulated. That's articulated. That isn't on the back. But as you can see, he's got his backpack, which can come off if you want it to, but I don't want it to, so I'm going to leave it on. But look, even his wings are articulated. You can have them back and down for when he's battling, or you can have them, they're so articulated. I mean, just look at that. When he's thrusting and going, it's just amazing. So that's the articulation there. You've got like a butterfly ball joint here, and it goes all the way out. Even the shoulder pads are articulated. And then the only thing I notice is these little claws get in the way a little bit, but he's got double elbows, as you can see, a little mark there. I'm going to get rid of that, but just for the purpose of the review, I'll just show you it built. Be careful when you're assembling the head bit, because that went flying. It took me ages to find that little red bit. And the other arm's the same. But as I said, maybe a little blob of glue on these bits of the hands, because I know in some of the kits I think you can just pop the hands out and you can change them for like open hands. I mean, after another look, I don't think this kit came with them. But I was looking at some of the online reviews of like Heavy Arms and Death Scythe and Sandrock, when they come with extra hands, but I don't believe this set did. Don't bother me like really, because he's got his hands in the positions that I need him in. But we'll do the leg. He can kick forward thus this far. He has, look at that, it's even mechanical, the movement, it's amazing. That's on a ball joint. His knee is past 90 degrees there, double knee joint. Foot it has a heel articulation, because look, the heel's articulated different to the toe, and if you move that out of the way, you can get practically a sort of Van Damme in a way, but you wouldn't have a Gundam doing Van Damme. But it's your model, toy, display as you wish. But if you do too much movement, as you'll see there, that just popped off, but it goes back on. But you've even got little thrusters that go on the back here. It's just so amazing, the detail. Really is a good figure. And it does have the bird mode, which, if I remember correctly, was that leg gone loose? I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I've noticed that the legs tend to do that a little bit, but you can't do anything about it, or else you won't be able to articulate them. But amazing figure. You have to spin the waist round, point the toes, and I thought the other version wasn't you know, massively different when it went to bird mode. These two little prongs on here go in these two little rebates here. Here the click, put them there, the claws, can't get it to come down, it's being a dick. Hang on. You literally just pull the hands off, I do believe. I'm sure that's what it said in the instructions. I didn't really pay much attention, which is not good for a review, because I was like, well, I'm not really going to have it in that mode, so I'm not really bothered. I mean, I think the legs basically just lay out the back. It wasn't the best of conversions, to be fair, but it's your toy, your model, whatever you want to call it, but I'd say it's an action figure. Buildable action figure. You know what I mean? I'm just going to double check that, because I'm sure I've done something wrong there. Ah, yes. Need to the legs. Something to do with the legs. Can't remember how I did it. Either way, it makes some sort of messed up bird, like origami. But you know, it's one of them things. If you want to do it, you do it. And the beam cannon, you fold it, goes on the front, and then it clicks that little bit. See? Oh, that was it. Something like that. And then it all falls apart. Ah! It's somewhat similar to that anyway. But, you know. Hang on, that's what I've done wrong. Sure it was like that. Something to do like that. I don't bloody know. Something like that. Basically, it can turn into a flying thing where basically just lays on his back and then he just goes wee. But if I provided you with everything, you wouldn't have any fun finding out on your own. I just wanted to show you how awesome these kits are. I mean, I'm never gonna have him in the flight mode. It doesn't bother me because he has wings, so for any dioramas or just general messing around, he will be in his Gundam mobile suit mode, his robot mode. But as I say, it's a good little thing. He has this little handle that clicks into the hand. I mean, I know the Wing Zero The other version, I had that a few years ago, and I gave it to a friend because I was trying to clear some space. He did me a favour, so I was like, oh, you can have it. But now I wish I'd kept it, and I'd have both of them. But it's just an awesome collectible action figure, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It does what it says on the tin. I know I did the bird mode wrong, but I can't get everything right, you know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, it's because I don't really have the interest of the bird mode. I just like him looking awesome like this, and I don't know why he's breaking it down. There we go. So these are my final thoughts. I would highly recommend you pick this guy up. I got him from a British seller. Had a few issues with his PayPal, it wouldn't work at first. Don't know what was up with that. But then, is it called Inner Geeks or something on eBay? But I sorted it out, had a chat with him, check him out. He's a good lad. It came within a day of ordering it, so I've never known that before from someone off eBay. He was a nice chap, you know what I mean? And I spoke to him about future publicity and that, because he can sort me out with these quick. It can get my interest in something else better, and it can help grow the channel. So this has been John Bot, Hodmer's Prime Reviews, reviewing the high grade After Colony Gundam Wing XXXG01W Wing Gundam Colony's Liberation Organization mobile suit. 1.144 scale from Bandai. There we go. As I say, he's selling them for about £25. Pick it up, you'll enjoy it. Again, be good to yourselves and everyone. Take care, everyone, and also all the best to Her Majesty the Queen, our sovereign, on this most joyous jubilee. Wish her all the best and love and support from everyone at Hodmer's Prime Reviews. And to all of you, thanks for coming. Please feel free to check out the TikTok and the Facebook group Hodmer's Prime Reviews. This is John Bot, Hodmer's Prime Reviews, saying thanks for watching. Please take care till all toy lovers are one. Scooby-Doo ending.